If you have $1,000 sitting in a standard bank savings account right now, your bank is making approximately $40 to $60 from that money every single year. You know what they're paying you for the privilege of using your money? About $4. That is not a metaphor. That is not an exaggeration. That is the actual business model. And once you understand how it works, you will never look at a bank branch the same way again. Let's talk about the one habit your bank genuinely does not want you to develop. But first, the machine. Because to understand the habit, you need to understand what banks actually are. How banks really make money. Most people think banks are safe storage facilities for cash. They are not. Banks are leverage machines. Here is what actually happens when you deposit $1,000. Under a system called fractional reserve banking, your bank is required to keep only a fraction of your deposit on hand. In the US, reserve requirements for most banks effectively allow them to loan out the vast majority of deposits. Your $1,000 deposit can support approximately $9,000 or more in loans to other customers. Those loans earn interest, personal loans at 11 to 24%, car loans at 6 to 10%, credit cards, which we'll get to, at 20 to 30%. Meanwhile, a standard savings account at a major retail bank in 2024 pays an average annual percentage yield of 0.45%. Some of the biggest names, Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, pay as low as 0.01%. Your bank borrows money from you at 0.01% and lends it to other customers at 20%. The spread between those two numbers is called the net interest margin, and it is the engine of every major retail bank on earth. The three profit streams most customers never notice. Beyond the interest margin, banks run three secondary profit systems that are specifically designed to be invisible. Stream 1. The overdraft trap. In 2022, U.S. banks collected over $7.7 billion in overdraft fees. The average overdraft fee is $35. The average transaction that triggers it is $24. You borrow $24, you pay $35 for the privilege, for a period of usually less than 3 days. Annualized, that is an interest rate of approximately 18,000%. This is legal. Stream 2. The float. When you make a payment and it takes 2 to 3 business days to clear, your bank holds that money during the gap. That gap is called the float. Banks invest float funds in short-term instruments and earn yield on money they are technically supposed to be moving. Across millions of transactions per day, this adds up to billions annually. Stream 3. Data monetization and interchange fees. Every time you swipe your debit card, the merchant pays an interchange fee, typically 1.5 to 3% of the transaction, split between the card network and your bank. You generate this revenue every time you spend. You see none of it. High-yield savings accounts. Specifically, high-yield savings accounts held at online banks or credit unions that are not in the business of cross-selling you loans. In 2024, while major retail banks were paying 0.01 to 0.50%, online banks were offering 4.5 to 5.25% APY on the same FDIC-insured savings. That's not slightly better. That's 50 to 500 times better. On $10,000, the difference between 0.01% and 5% is $499 per year, every year, automatically, for doing nothing differently except where you keep your emergency fund. The habit banks hate is simply this: knowing that your money has a market rate and claiming it. Step 1. Open a high-yield savings account at an FDIC-insured online bank. Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Ally, SoFi, and Discover consistently offer competitive rates. The process takes 10 minutes online. Step 2. Move everything except 1 to 2 months of expenses out of your retail bank savings and into the high-yield account. Keep your checking at the retail bank for convenience. Direct deposit, bill pay, ATM access. Use it as a transactional tool, not a savings vehicle. Step 3. Set up automatic overdraft protection linked to your high-yield account or a credit card you pay in full monthly. This eliminates Stream 1, the $35 penalty on a $24 purchase entirely. Step 4. If your employer allows it, set up a second direct deposit destination. Many payroll systems let you split your direct deposit. Route your emergency fund contribution straight to the high-yield account before your spending money ever hits checking. At the beginning of this video, I told you your bank makes $40 to $60 on your $1,000 while paying you $4. Here's what I didn't say. That math works in your favor too, at the right institution. $10,000 in a high-yield savings account at 5% generates $500 per year. Compounded over 10 years, without adding a single dollar, that becomes approximately $16,288. The bank isn't your enemy, it's a business. And like any business, it will give you the minimum it can get away with, unless you know enough to ask for more. Now you do.